Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the Alts. As always, hope you had a very nice weekend. We've got a lovely reclaim and pump over the weekend. We have been able to take the long. We're going to update all this. First of all, microphone is working well. Yes, the camera is a bit buggy again, so I'm gonna just hide and show it again. No, it don't want to, so let's do this again. There you go, better now. So what's happened here? Well, we've got, the get acceptance really into the gap. Okay, was looking for here on Friday. So we went really in between the gap here, really right in the middle of it. This was looking very, very, very bearish at the time. Oh wow, by the way, just notice it here. The hell with this? We have a massive gap now. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, so anyway, so we filled that one over the weekend. So yeah, we went into the middle of the gap. This was looking very, very, very bearish at the time, but as I said in Discord, we've got the reclaim. Okay, Bitcoin managed to reclaim the gap high. That is a good bullish sign, to be honest. We've got the reclaim with a bounce of the 1618 of the wave 5. Okay, that was completing sorry, basically the double EXY to the downside, and we stopped 100 million longs and even more than that, to be honest with you, and we started to get some very, very, very good bullish and healthy increase in price. So as I said, if we keep getting this, okay, remain a bit patient, but if we keep getting such good rise, such good data for the rise, I will jump in a long personally. So after a few continuation here, I took the long personally. I'll let you know this in Discord, no financial advice, everything. With a nice big bullish video we've got on Friday, and so we are waking up on Monday here with some big profit. This is pretty nice. So yeah, lovely pump, to be honest with you, during the weekend. This is just pretty lovely. Again, if you're not in Discord, make sure to join it, to create an account. This is very important if you want to stay updated like this, because I was, for example, very bearish in this update, but due to just this simple reclaim here, with the good data we've got upon the reclaim, this was looking very bullish, and so I did switch it to turn it, well, taking the long basically. So yeah, if you want to stay updated, really, please make sure, please, again, well, you do whatever you want, it's for you, it's not for me, I'm aware of this. That's my plan, so if you want to be aware of, just join the Discord server. You have the link right below in the description. Anyways, let's update the levels. We are the 3rd of the month, so we have some new monthly levels to add. Be aware of, just before to update the levels, just notice that this massive gap here we've got. So we're gonna do it like this. So we have this gap here. Well, now it's basically the bottom we have, and this top here. Again, we just have the open, so well, it's not necessarily going to fill it directly. Okay, we have to build a bit more data, and well, if you start coming back inside, then yes, it's going to fill it. Otherwise, we can still get a nice increase in price. Okay, so let's go here on a monthly time frame. Let's zoom out here a little bit. So we have a new a monthly level here, you can see, so at 102,300. So let's take this, add this here, a monthly level. Let's go on a weekly time frame, and yes, we have a new weekly, by the way. So let's take this, weekly level here. Alright, and we have one new daily level at the bottom here. Good, so let's just go here on the 4s. Where is the... So we have a weekly just a little above here. 96,000. Sorry, and then we have a nice monthly level around 102,300. Okay. Alright. Am I keeping this range, to be honest with you? Well, this was a bottom here basically, but I don't want to get too much here on the chart. So you can trade this range back again until it breaks, okay, if you want to, but I don't want to get too much levels and things on my chart here. So all we can do is also go on Excel charts, of course, completely forgot about this, and update the levels. So we have, oh, I don't have the table anyways. 96.187.5. Okay, yeah, so if we do some fireways up here, okay, so to speak, right now we have, you know, an ABC zigzag. If we do an ABC zigzag, well, now we're going to drop. If we manage to hold a wave 4 and do a wave 5, this is very likely we're going to get something off this encourage you up and this new monster path control zone, to be honest. Let's just remove that. There's gonna take one here. Okay. Wow, this is below. 89,425. Let's get rid of that. Alright, the NPOC now. We have one at the very bottom that is already there. Then we have one just right here. Sorry if you hear some noise in the background. 89,112.5. There you go. Let's see what gives the TX1. We have one here, 84,800.5, 84, oops, 800.5, perfect. Nice. TPOs will have a single print just below. Alright, that's good to know. So we have a good high now and a good low. Well, I was not trading over the weekend personally, so I just took the long. Well, I still have my shorts open, by the way. Took the long on the rise, and we did pump it. So now I have no short from this top. 85,866. So we'll see the next possible trade. 866. Okay, then what do we have here? The one is 79,190 is down there. Then we have 83,570. Okay, another one just a little higher. 84,630. And then we have 89,090. And that's it. Yes, nice. So just something here I would be aware of, just to find if we can get something here with the lower time frame levels. I mean, a possible lower time frame long trade. 9612.5. And then it is 89,512.5. Oops. Alright, nice. Good. So basically what happened over the weekend? So we've got some very bullish data as we recognize in Discord. Okay, on Friday, reason why it took the long. We've got a massive pump over the weekend. We recognize also this big bullish CVD that was, if I'm not mistaken, it was there. The first of, yeah, it was the first. That was still on the 28th. Yeah, there you go. So here, this was on Friday. Basically, we recognize we've got a big bullish CVD. Okay, you can see here you have basically a, well, from here, a low. Okay, you have a low, high low. You did got a high low. Okay, well, I thought we've got a low anyways. So here, low, high, low, 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 low. That leads to this bigger push to the upside, and from here you started to get some even bigger bullish activity. By the way, over the weekend you can see here low, high, low, and you have a low here and a low, low. So very small one, but still there, low and a low, low here on the right. Okay, this brings us with this massive increase in price, and if you pay attention here, what we've got some massive amount of long. So this is extremely bullish. That's why I'm not gonna short directly now. Again, they can become trapped. Okay, we've got a bit, you can see, of absorption. Next, you've got a high, lower high, and a high, higher high, so they got absorbed and wrecked. Okay, but this was still a very healthy and strong rise, to be fair, over the weekend. So I'm not going to, well, if we drop from its missed, that was a weekend, so I was not trading, as simple as that. But otherwise here I'm gonna look for a long, to be honest with you, because I'm gonna bet on a possible 5 waves to the upside here. Okay, so this was my draw on my side, but since then, well, I'm just gonna remove that now. We did got these 5 waves, boom, 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 boom. Let's turn this blue, let's get rid of that, and so we have here either an A, B, and say C. Yeah, so either an ABC correction to go more down. In that case, we're just going to drop from here, okay? Or we can make a bigger WXY, such as W, come back down, you know, into the support, or maybe swipe a few lows, and then come back up again. That will bring us with a bigger correction here to the upside. That will bring us at the end with something bearish still, so to speak. For example, a WXY X and Z, or a simple bigger WXY to go a lot lower. Okay, now either an ABC zigzag to the upside. Okay, either what I will look more, unless we start invalidating this wave 4, is simply here an impulsive, right? So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5. This is what I would prefer personally, but again, we're not all the time doing what we prefer. It depends on what the reaction and what the market wants to do, really. So yeah, the best way to get this impulsive here to the upside. So we've got a very, 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 very small wave 2, as you can see here. We've got a truncated third wave here, so to speak. We've got normally, you know, we get a correction. So first, second, third wave, and then we get the rise. You can see here normally the third wave is going below the price low. When it's very strong next, we get this kind of very big push to the upside. What we have been able to recognize that, well, it was more likely about to do this because we took the long with the order flow. Well, you do a truncated wave. So the third wave is stopping before the previous bottom here, and so that brings us with an ABC correction or WXY with the third wave that is stopping before the previous bottom. This is a truncated correction, really. And so here, bam, you have the nice 3 OC wave. Okay, but I'm going to take personally an impulsive here. So what was the retracement value here, so we can find a trade setup. Normally we have 73% chance to retrace between the 56, 186%, but well, here you can see I've done something pretty small, but again we have been able to recognize that by using the order flow. So this is pretty cool. We have done a 23.6. This is extremely small, so when you do this, normally you have more chance to go between the 56, 186%. Okay, but let's take, there you go. That will be the buy zone, but the 186% will be a little bit too low, so the target for me will be this. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the levels and see if we can get a nice target in there. So we have the single print just below. Do we have any other levels, by the way? Just some single prints. Okay, so let's add this. Boom, let's add this. All right. Yeah, so basically the long is right now ready, to be honest with you. So we have this nice long trade here to raise this up to a new high. It can go down, to be fair, to this weekly negative path control, but we really have to get some good data to bounce off this, because the problem is, we're getting acceptance back below here, in that case the value high, and normally if you start getting acceptance back below the value high, you look for a full reversal to normally the value low. Okay, so you can look for the path control, but this is already way below this. So yeah, I would be aware of, these will be the two long trades at the moment we are having. The best will be to do something like, we already have a triple wave down. Best will be to do a bit of a bounce now and just swipe the lows once more later and come back up like this, and so get the long trade off the swing through pan, basically. Swing through pan of that bottom here. That'll be the best and the easiest way to enter this long, and to go well into this resistance next, with a new weekly level, monthly negative path control. We have a big resistance just above. So yeah, this will be the possible long trade setup. If we start breaking this, we can look for the range low again, to be honest with you. Okay, and if we start getting acceptance back again, the range bottom, the big high time frame range, well, that will be the range low. If we start getting acceptance back below again, there will be a massive fake out of the reclaim, right? And so we will just get an ABC zigzag to the upside correction to normally go more down at some point. So yeah, that will be the only two longs. Well, this is really one long for me. Okay, one long zone. We have two longs within this zone, but this is one zone. And the next long really target is this. Well, the long target, that will be the range low, basically. Okay, so high time frame range low. Yeah, so in terms of resistance now, what do we have? Let's just yeah, this hide that for now, and let's find the resistance, right? So resistance, we are having this, there you go, this nice fixed range, and we went straight back into this value low. So now the real big sign of strength. Okay, well, if we do some 5 waves up, can look for this last increase in price, either reclaim directly, either not. If we do reclaim that, to be fair, it's very bullish, I'm not going to lie. So before to reclaim this, that would be cool to maybe get a bit of a pullback from here. We've got the anchor rate view up, you've got the path control, the value low here, so that would be nice to get a short trade off this. Okay, just a little higher here. A short trade, but not looking for a new low to be made. I'm looking simply for a pullback to get a nice continuation next to the upside. Again, if we create a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, a 5 ways up here, it can be still bearish. It can be for an A, B, C zigzag, or for a bigger impulsive, so bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. In that case, we're going to look for a new all-time high and massive pump, basically. Okay, so either still a correction to go more down, either an impulsive, but I'm going to, if we do these 5 ways, look for something a lot more bullish than bearish. So I'm going to take an impulsive personally, because, well, why not, right? So yeah, that will be the short trade to go next into a long. We don't have yet the biggest support, but maybe something off the weekly negative path control to ride next a new, well, a pump really to a new all-time high. Okay, that will be the plan basically on Bitcoin. If we start reclaiming this anchor rate view up really from the all-time high, so to speak, around, well, this value low path control anchor rate view up zone really. Okay, so all this, if we start to reclaim this as support, I'm not expecting much really of this new monthly level. The next target will be 104,600. And to be fair, if we start reclaiming this, this is very likely we're going to go for a new all-time high. Okay, so if we start getting acceptance above this, plus the anchor rate view up from the all-time high, this is where I'll place it. Well, be aware of this value high, around 104,600, but if we start breaking this, this is really likely we're going to go for a new all-time high next. Okay. So yeah, that is a plan basically on Bitcoin right now. We have the lower time frame possible trade setup. If we do the increase in price, this is the next big resistance. Okay, we can look for. If we start getting some good data for a short here, we can look for a short, not looking for a new low to be made next, because we do have 5 ways up here. So I'm looking for a correction to still go higher to maybe just the value high, for example, or fake out above this high to just end up, you know, in an ABC zigzag if we still have to be bearish, ABC. But if we start reclaiming all these resistance, what I would expect, to be honest with you. But again, we're not there at the moment yet. We have to see limited time what is the data for this. But if we get really good data for a move in a continuation to the upside, then I'm going to look for a nice impulsive here to the upside, 345, so we'll have the potential for a new all-time high and even higher, basically. Okay, with a wave, by the way, so there's a wave right now. Okay, ABC zigzag, correction to come down. If we don't not manage to hold the wave for the wise impulsive to the upside, then we can look for basically, as what I was explaining here, bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just draw this a little bit better. 3, 4, 5. Oops. And bam. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Or correction, ABC correction to come down, and so that will be basically for a bigger W, X, and Y, for example. Okay, but for now, I was thinking about this before to go live. Am I still taking this wave 4? Am I taking the, you know, green wave 4 was looking for at first? I think I will need a little bit more time to think about this. I don't like anymore, to be fair, this green wave 4 so much. Normally it's invalidated on most of the time frames. Okay, we break the wave to bottom here. You can see on the 3 days time frame, the only good time frame is a weekly time frame, whereas the RSI is still okay. Would not break this bottom there, but I mean on this one, the wave 2 is taking the wave 1 route, so on this one is not really valid, to be fair, to look at this. So if we remain with a good time frames, we even took the wave 1 route, so I'm a bit careful taking still, you know, this green wave 4. So yeah, I will take some time to think about this, to be honest with you. Let it go a little bit and see what we take a little later, but well, this will be nice, to be honest with you. Okay, and now we can look for the white wave, the white 5 ways into the wave 5. This is what I'm thinking more likely about at the moment. Yeah, so that is it really for Bitcoin. Don't forget the gap still. Okay, please be aware of this gap, still very important. I will let it create a bit like this. Is not really getting acceptance into the gap, because normally the gap open is there, but I mean, yeah, it's there, so we are already in the gap, but we have to create a few data here and then see what we do here. Okay, the real start is really starting from here for me. It's not, we are not really accepting, and we did not got acceptance into the gap yet, is what I mean, really. Yeah, so that is it for Bitcoin. On the outs, we did got some nice pump, to be honest with you. XRP did got the nice bounce again from the key level. But again, everything is coming straight back down. I mean, hopefully we hold, right? So we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we do not manage to hold this wave 4, then bam, 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 bam. And so this was an ABC zigzag, right? So only an ABC correction to come or down. And it will be like this, to be fair, on on all the outs, basically. We've got a nice pump over the weekend, but again, we have to hold that, right? We have to hold this. Otherwise, yeah, there will simply be a correction to still go lower, right? So let's see what we get next. Not gonna, well, we still don't have any real big sign of strength, to be honest with you, on the out, so I'm gonna just remain patient and see what we create. I'm gonna give it some more time. See if we create some 5 waves or some Bitcoin here. That would be nice to create these 5 waves. And yeah, if we don't, well, that was simply a quick increase in price here. ABC zigzag, so correction to still go lower. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you have any questions right now. Oops. Good morning, mate. If you have some time, can you get well, already 26 minutes. That's pretty long, so I'm gonna add this into the request. Here. Have to check the other ones, by the way. Morning, mate. So no questions, so we're good for today. Again, if you want to stay updated, make sure to join the Discord server. This is again very important. I'm not saying this for me, you know, it's for you. For example, here you could write this nice and lovely pump with me. Really, this is pretty nice. This is nice increase in price. Yeah, let's see now if you manage to hold or not this wave 4 target, right? That would be lovely to get these 5 waves to the upside. That would be lovely. Let's see if we do this. Do we have any good data, by the way, already? We've stopped a lot of longs, makes sense. And we have what here? We do not need really absorption here. There is no real big shorts down there. Right. We're bouncing right now a little bit. That's a really good retest, to be honest. Buy data for a bounce, get a retest, beautiful data on the 10-second chart, and so get a bit of a bounce. Well, we do have the demand of that, to be honest with you, and we are at our long target, yeah. Well, yeah, that was nice. But yeah, as I say, that would be cool to get, like, well, again, it can bounce directly now, but I don't want to be involved in this. Prefer to remain a bit patient here, see what data recreates. I'm gonna remain the long from before I'm already in very good profit, so I'm not in a rush to take another long. Best way to create like another SFP or failed auction of this bottom again once more and then get the bounce. If we do bounce from here directly, well, it's fine for me. I'm in a long from below already. Yeah, that will be the best. Anyways, that's it for today. Do we have any news? Oops. Do we have any news, by the way? Oh, I completely forgot to show that in the last edit. I was thinking because I did took the long on that. Just for the fun. It was a little bit above. Why is it not connecting? There you go. And it took the long, it was on Friday, if I'm correct. So, yeah, you've got... Well, it's a little bit late, but anyways. So you've got these 2 targets here. For me, I'm looking for this wave 4. Okay, you know, we've got a wave 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm going on gold. Really quickly here. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the blue wave was spotting here. And we can look next for the wave 5 to go, you know, into the 3,000 price. Bit of a fake out right now at 3,000. And then go into the psychological price here. But yeah, for this we'll have these 2 targets there. We have this first one already where we already got a bounce from with this Valera high. If we do break this, we can look for this Valera high path control below, so around this 50% of the wave 4. Sorry for the noise, my cats are playing a little bit. Yeah, so it'll be for the wave 5 next. Pretty small wave 4 right now, so maybe we're going to come back down a little bit later, but well, it's a zone, so I'm fine. This top will be around the wave 1 top, by the way. So yeah, just want to show you this. How do you exit this already? Oh yeah, okay. And so anyways, I was on Bitcoin and I wanted to say what, can't remember. Yeah, so that's it, I think, for Bitcoin and for today's update, to be honest with you. Yeah, the news, it was the news. So today we have the news at 4 PM UTC plus 1, so let's add the alarm. Boom, boom, boom. 3:55. Tomorrow we have nothing, and Wednesday we have some news. Friday also, but we will see this on Wednesday and Friday because I am live. A non-farm payroll, okay. Oh wow, yeah. The Fed on Friday. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's see what this week brings us with. Hopefully with some nice volatility that we already got. Well, it was overnight or it was yesterday. Can't remember. It was yesterday, yeah? It was yesterday. So yeah, let's see if we can continue to get this nice volatility. Let's see if we can get these 5 waves to the upside on Bitcoin. And if you have any request, any alts request, feel free to join the Discord server. If you just want to stay updated, feel free to join it and post your request into the request channel in here. I'm gonna take some time when I have some time. If there is anything interesting, really, I'm gonna take the time to do the TA and update this in Discord next. If there is anything interesting for me to trade or to buy, really, I'm gonna talk about it in the update like this, in the daily update. Otherwise, just gonna post update in Discord. So yeah, Anyways, hope you had a nice weekend. Wishing you a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you, and let's see what Bitcoin decides. ABC zigzag or impulsive to the upside? Hopefully impulsive to the upside. Anyways, have a nice day. Take care. Cheers.